Yeah, well, totally unaware, obviously. Spoken to him in there, he didn't know. He thought that it was just a sloppy pass by their player. Yeah, it would have been an interesting thing had he scored the goal. We may well have had, if that was the case, and Denmark had given it to us deliberately or thought he was going to kick the ball out of play, then I think it might have been one of those instances where we had had to let them score at the other end. But, well, listen, it didn't materialise. He missed.
What do you make of the result, Martin?
I thought that for the periods when we little pockets of possession, I thought we thought we had a feeling that we could do something with it. I think their substitution at the end with Christensen, top quality defender coming on for their centre forward, might have told you something. But our intention is trying to get more possession of the ball, and eventually trying to create a little bit more than we did do. While I thought we started the game reasonably well. I thought we allowed Denmark to dictate the game possession-wise. I thought that while they didn't really cause us that many problems, they still had possession of the ball. And when you're chasing it, you tend to get tired of it. I thought the second half, the early part of it, definitely belonged to them. But as we started to get into it, when we had possession and kept it for a little while, then the players grew in confidence, and I thought we were going strongly at the end.
The team looked solid again, which I guess was important.
I think that absolutely right. It's kind of rebuilding again after the defeat against Wales. So we've kept a clean sheet tonight, which is very, very important. It's a start, and it's a rebuilding process. I thought he was terrific. I think that Gareth said he was voted man of the match. I don't know, nor do I know who votes for that either, but I thought he did it very, very well indeed. It is not a problem to him. I've got obviously a lot of faith in him as a player. He's athletic, he's strong, and even though he doesn't always play at Fulham, he always keeps himself in really good condition. Really good condition. He's got personal trainers, personal coaches. He loves the football. He's played fullback for me. He's played wing back. He's played right wing as well too, and he played in there. And I thought he dealt with things very well indeed. Also, of course, he would help young Doherty as well too, because I thought that was important. That Sisto playing in that side might cause us a few problems, and I think that Cyrus was basically the first one out to him most of the time, and I thought he dealt with that. He also had splendid shot and goal, parried away by the goalkeeper. So I was very pleased with him, and I think it was tonight wanting Doherty to play in his proper position as he plays for Wolves, to make it as easy for him to go into that international scene there, particularly this game, competitive match for him, as easy as possible. Cyrus had no problem playing in that role, just inside him.
What did you think of Doherty's performance on the first time?
I think obviously there's a lot of expectation on him. I think because he is doing fine at Wolves, he's just getting used to the Premier League. They've gone up and they've had a splendid start, and he has done well. And I think overall, he didn't do too badly at all. I think he was delighted with the help he was getting round him, and I'm sure he can improve.
How just in terms of going ahead Tuesday, can you report mental health after that?
No, we will have to have a look to see how Callum is. He took a little bit of a knock. He was feeling a little bit dizzy at half time. He continued on from the knock, but he just felt a little bit dizzy, and we decided medically just to leave him out of that there. So we'll see how he is at the moment. And sorry. No, well, I don't know. I haven't spoken to them. They assessed him and decided well, we left it up to Callum himself. I think he wanted to continue on, but we thought, no, just leave it for him. He's a brave lad, and He wanted to go out second half, but he was feeling dizzy. So I don't know what the outcome of that is at the moment.
Paul?
I've seen it back, and I think it would have been harsh for them. I think the defenders come in, and they've gone together, but I think it would have been, if it had been given against me, I wouldn't have been too pleased with it. So on the face of it, of what I've seen it just back very quickly, and it didn't look. He has touched him, but I don't think it was a penalty.
Martin, did you get a rallying call for Tuesday against Wales? What would it be now after that performance?
I think they did fine. I think they're ready for Wales. We'll see how they are now. See how they come out of the game. Some of the lads, of course, as you know, don't always play for their clubs and don't play often enough. They were feeling a little bit tired. Shane lasted longer in the game than I thought he would do. So we'll see how they come out of the match.
Go.
Martin, I think Stats said one shot on target tonight. Is that much a concern for you?
Well, we've kept a clean sheet for a start. That's good. Stage at a time. We're a few building blocks, as people might say. And I don't really remember Denmark, who got beaten in the World Cup by the finalists on penalties. Got beaten. Didn't eventually cause us that many problems.
Is that very much your attitude going into tonight?
No, absolutely not. Not at all. Our attitude was to try and win the game, and we nearly did that towards the end.
Philip?
Martin, were you happy with the impact that some of the substitutes made in the second half?
I thought Callum came in and I thought he enlivened us for that period really nicely. He took the player on down in the touchline and got the crowd going again, and I thought it was nice for him to make that sort of impact. Thought he did fine, really fine. We'll see where we are for Tuesday. But the lads are, they're ready to go.